And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Napoli, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
The Napoli starting 11. Alex Meret is the goalkeeper. Scott McTominay plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the pitch. And handed the task of playing up front today, Romelu Lukaku. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Eder Militao plays with Antonio Rudiger in central defence. Federico Valverde plays alongside Aurelien Tchouameni in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Should have a lot to say for itself, this game. Napoli with the kick-off here. De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne on the move. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Good-looking move. Vinicius! And off the bar that time. But it wasn't going to count. It's offside.
Well, on first viewing, I thought he was onside, but the replay confirms he was just off. That's a good call by the assistant.
Politano. Now with Lobotka. Spinazzola. Oh, to take the lead. Oh, difficult save to make. Playing it in. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Aurelien Tchouameni. Eder Militao. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Mbappe. It's a promising attack launched by De Bruyne. Matteo Politano. And Rahmani has it. Scott McTominay. Anguissa. Decent position for the Partenope to be in. Andre Frank Zombo Anguissa. De Bruyne. And Politano with it. Making them chase shadows.
Yeah, they make it look so easy at times, don't they?
Kevin De Bruyne. Lukaku waiting. Not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Valverde. Well, Napoli have it once again. Ongisa. Thoughtful play. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Mbappe. This looks interesting. He's in with a chance. 1-0, their efforts have been rewarded, and look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And Napoli get the ball moving again. How will they react? Leonardo Spinazzola. Buongiorno. Spinazzola. Amir Rahmani. On to Spinazzola. And Rahmani has it. Spinazzola. Lukaku. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Alexander-Arnold, and in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. This could be the equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Bellingham. Now Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Jude Bellingham. Could be dangerous. And stopping the danger.
Yeah, that certainly cleared the danger, didn't it?
Aurélien Tchouaméni. Jude Bellingham. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Kylian Mbappe. Here's Valverde. Well, they have the ball again. Could be a chance to break. Oh, nice ball over the top. They need to shore up the defence. Oh, that's defending of the highest order. Plenty of support here. Mbappe. chance to whip it in. And a pair of steady hands in evidence. Politano. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, that's splendid play. And Bellingham must take the lead here. Oh, great save! And he's fired over the corner. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he's got to be pleased with his first half performance. He was certainly one of the better players on the pitch.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. And Bellingham. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that goes down as a wasted chance. Deary me.
Well, that's a poor effort from such a good position. He should have scored there.
De Bruyne. Romelu Lukaku now. Scott McTominay. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. Really good block. And a Napoli throw in here. Oh, moving it nicely. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Ongisa. De Bruyne. Amir Rahmani. It's with McTominay. Well, the threat could be there. And he did well to cut it out.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Alexander-Arnold. Courtois. Eder Militao. And he clears the danger. Lukaku. Oh, strained every sinew to get there. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the keeper really taking charge. Was never going to be denied. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Could pose a threat on the counter. This looks interesting. Excellent defending. And Napoli might be onto something. Opportunity here. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, it takes a lot of skill to get that right, and he's certainly got that. It's a brilliant bit of technique. What a good goal. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal here. Just look at his reaction.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Mbappe. Federico Valverde. Tchouaméni. And Valverde. Decent position. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Good-looking move. And into the last 20 minutes. And Napoli with the ball again. Spinazzola. Now with Lobotka. Leonardo Spinazzola. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently.
They look so comfortable, don't they?
Scott McTominay. Spinazzola. Well, Napoli pushing to add to their lead. It'll be a corner. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Put in by De Bruyne. Lukaku. Stanislav Lobotka. That's excellent defending following the cross. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. And they're making a change. They take it short. David Neres. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of the box.
Good idea. Will it happen for them? Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Well, Napoli have played well today, but they've also had great backing from the fans. Just listen to this noise.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and the strike could not get any better. Hit through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Jude Bellingham. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Now with Bellingham. And so into the final 5 minutes. Bellingham is with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Rodrigo. Nice looking move this. So a Real Madrid corner. Playing it in. Just too much height on the header. Nicely worked routine.
Yeah, good delivery and a decent header. Just couldn't keep it down, though.
De Bruyne. Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. A chance for Napoli to use width to good effect. But nothing comes of it. Lukaku. And support available. David Neves. David Neres. Winning back possession. So the final whistle and the big headline, a victory for Napoli. Your assessment of their performance?
They were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Romelu Lukaku does know how to take a game by the scruff of the neck. What would be your verdict on his performance?
Yeah, I think the only thing you could question, could he have been a touch more clinical in front of goal? Maybe should have had 2 or 3 today. Regardless of that, it was a good performance and a great result.
This looks interesting. This looks interesting. He's in with a chance. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. This could be the equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. Opportunity here. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.